Alright guys, welcome back to FX Action Trader YouTube channel. My name is Chuan here and we are here again for the brand new week market analysis. So let us begin with Euro Dollar. So by looking on this H4 chart, we can actually tell that this Euro Dollar is still in an uptrend. Alright, we still see market doing we still see market doing higher high and higher low, and market did not create a new lower low. So in other words, market is still in an uptrend. But however, we have to take note that market has reached the previous top at 1.19. So as per our last week market analysis, we have forecast that this pair is going to retest the resistance at 1.19. So by looking on the daily chart, this is also the daily resistance as well as the previous high on the H4 chart. So if we look to the left, this is also a H4 resistance. But this doesn't mean that we are going to sell at this resistance area, because this resistance area might be broken and the uptrend might be continuing. So the trading plan for the week is that if we are going to look for a short trade, we have to wait for a clear bearish movement towards the bottom, or we have to see there is a clear breaking below 1.18335, meaning to say that we have to see a clear break before the nearest higher low and market creating a new low, and then only we look for a short trade. Else we just have to wait for this resistance to be broken. So once this level is broken and market did a pullback, we can again scale in for a long trade. All right, so let us move to the next pair, the pound dollar. So pound dollar on H4, we can see that market has started to go down. All right, or in other words, we can see that the bearish momentum has begun to move into the market. So this area is also previously a support area. Right, we can see that this was a support area that turns into a resistance area, and now market has gone into the zone and got rejected on last week. So let us move to H1. So on H1 and H4, we still can see that market is still trading in an uptrend. All right, so the only movement or the only signal that we are going to wait is that market break down this entire trend line, and then only we can scale in to look for a potential short trade. Else just wait for market to finish the movement, or wait for market to break up above this resistance zone and look for a buy trend. Just remember, always trade along with the market trend. All right, so let us move to the gold. All right, so on gold, I believe that since previous week we have been mentioning that this yellow metal, this gold, this pair has been trading in a very obvious uptrend. All right, so let's have a look on the daily chart. So this was the daily resistance that previously a strong bearish momentum was being executed at here, and now market is about to retest this resistance zone at 1827 again. But this do not mean that we are still going to enter for a short trade, and this do not mean we can go into or we can jump into a short trade immediately. All right, because always bear in mind, before you enter for a counter trend trade, please ask yourself a question. Has market shows you enough evidence, or have the market shows you enough signals, confirmations, or conferences for you to trade against the market? All right, so if the market did not show you all of this, just bear with the market, patiently wait patiently, and just wait for the best signal for us to re-enter into the market. So let's have a look on the gold. So if we are looking at the nearest market trend, all right, we still can see that this entire market is still trading in an uptrend, but just market has reached the previous top or resistance area at 1827. So there will be two plans for us to trade along with this pair, and the plan is exactly the same with what we have just discussed on the euro pair and on the euro dollar and also the pound dollar. So the outcomes might be either way. So we just have to wait patiently for the right signal to happen. So if market decided to continue the uptrend, we have to see a clear break above this resistance level, followed by a pullback, and then only we enter for a buy trade. All right, so this is the plan for a buy call. So what if market decided to change the trend, or market starting to reject from this resistance zone? If market decided to reverse this entire trend, we will need to see a clear break below this key level at 1809. All right. In other words, market need to violate this higher low level before the downtrend is confirmed. So when market decided to break down below 1809, we can start to scale in for a short trade. All right, so for this week, we just have to wait patiently for the market to show us the right signal before we make any trading decision. So let us move to the yen pair. All right, so this is the euro yen. And the same thing we can see is that euro yen has been trading in an uptrend since last week, or since the past 2 weeks, and market has actually broken the previous top at 130.437. All right, so let us just do a marking here. All right, so as we can see, market has already broken the previous top, and now market is going to retest the previous higher low level. So this will be another key level for us to take note. In other words, if market do not break below this level, there is still a high chance for us to look for a buy trade. All right, so if market break below this level, there is a high chance for market to continue dropping until the next key level. So in other words, we are going to monitor the market closely on this week, especially when market is going to retest the key level at 130.209. So let us have a look on the pound yen. All right, so comparing the pound yen to the euro yen, we still can see that the pound yen has more rooms to go along with the market trend. So first thing first, this entire trend is still an uptrend. All right, market has violated this lower high level, creating higher highs, higher low, higher highs, higher low, followed by a new higher high. And we can see from the picture is that this market previous top or previous high level is actually at 153.297 or 153.3, and there is still a lot of movement, about 110 pips or 120 pips from current market price. So in other words, this area might be a potential new higher low to form before the uptrend continue. All right, so let us just wait patiently for market to retest this level and scale in for a buy trade this week. All right, so let us have a look for the last pair for the week, dollar CAD. All right, so for dollar CAD, the first thing we can see is that market is now no longer in an uptrend. All right, market has violated the previous higher low, creating a new lower high, followed by a new lower low. So we can see that this entire market is in a downtrend. All right, so we just mark the nearest key level here. So this was a strong support level that might turn into a strong resistance level. So in this week, we are going to look for a short trade when market retested this resistance level at 1.25773. Alright, so these are the analysis for the week, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video so far. Feel free to comment and discuss with me about all the trades, and have a nice day. We shall see you again in the next video. Goodbye.